let's talk crochet books. So one thing that I've come across in all the years that I have been crocheting is that there's a lot of inconsistencies with crocheting, and it's not inconsistent in a bad way. It's inconsistent as far as one book can tell you to do one thing and another book is telling you to do the same thing, but it's called different. And so it can get a little confusing. Some people call clusters puff stitches, some people call clusters bobble stitches or popcorn stitches, and sometimes the pattern calls for a specific stitch, and when you see it, when you see the stitch itself and you cross-reference it with your guide, whatever guide that you have, it might be different than what it says. So one thing that I want you to understand, and and again, this is just my opinion. There's a lot of people who've been crocheting for a lot of years and are probably way better than I am. I don't even think I'm good. Anyway, the thing is that you have to kind of know what they're talking about, and it makes it difficult, right? It makes it kind of difficult. And I'm going to give you an example. Let me show you. This here is a puff stitch, okay? See how it is? Where you grab the yarn, you pull it through tight, or you pull it through loose, grab another one, pull it through, grab another one, pull it through, grab another one, pull it through, then yarn over and pull it through all, okay? And it makes a puff stitch. Now, what does it look like when that's done? It should look like this, okay? That is what a puff stitch should look like. Okay, but when I look at this book, see that right there? That is a cluster, that right there, okay? That is what it calls a cluster, okay? It calls that a cluster. That is not the drawing of it, if you look in this book, is a cluster too, right? So that's a cluster. And you think, okay, well, that's a cluster. That's a cluster. This is a puff stitch, right? But when you look at the stitch itself, that's a puff stitch. That's not a cluster stitch. Look at that. You see? And again, I could be wrong, but in my experience, this right here, that is a puff stitch. It's not a cluster stitch, right? So if we're doing a crochet project and we have let me see,